So today I'm going to play with, it's called the Unicorn Burst Tumbler, where you take your tumbler, you base paint it white, and then you use at least 3 colors. So I'm going to be using blue, pink, and yellow. And then we're going to paint stripes on them and then mix the colors together to make like a rainbow. And then from there, I'm going to do the tacking method and then put some other glitter on top and then make the tumbler. So let me move you down. So as I said, I have my cups of water so I can dip my brush in. I have my puppy pad down. And so I'm just going to pour some of the paint into another cup. Like I said, this is my first attempt, so we will see if it's going to be a success or an epic fail. Alright, that's kind of thick, but we'll go with it. Okay, so I'm going to take my tumbler and I'm just going to do stripes down at an angle. So I don't think I want it to be too close to the bottom or too close to the top. Cleaning the brush because I don't want them to mix yet. I have my puppy pad down, so that's good. And then I'm just going to butt up against, but try not to mix it yet. This yellow seems like this might be my problem child, but we will see. Alright, so now I'm just going to repeat the colors. And I'm going to do a second coat, so I'm not going to be too perfect with this. Like that, I didn't want the blue to be over here, so I'm going to kind of cover it up. And I think I want my yellow to be on this side as well. Alright, y'all. So, now, from the videos that I saw, you now take some of the color that's next to it and do like a blending. So I'm going to take some pink and blend it in. to take some pink and blend it here. Put some more blue. I don't know about this, y'all. But I'm glad I have my puppy pad down. So that does look somewhat like a rainbow. So I am gonna let this sit and dry before I put my next. I'm gonna come in and try to do a little bit better. Alright, so this is how it looks. It's not supposed to be perfect, but when I let this dry, I will try to make my lines more precise if I can. And we'll see how things turn out. Alright, so guys, I'm gonna let this dry for probably about 2.5 hours, and then I'll be back. Hey everyone, so this is Diva Dane. I'm back. I am working on the Unicorn Burst Tumbler. So I completed the tumbler. I blended all of my colors together to make various rainbow colors. Then I spray painted the bottom and the top with white to give it like an ombre look. So now I want to do the tack it method, where I'm going to burnish fine holographic glitter into the tumbler. I'm going to try out Crystalac Clear Glitter Glue Adhesive. This is my first time using this product. So let's get started. Let me move you down. So first, let me get some water. Okay, so I have the tumbler, and I'm going to coat the whole tumbler with the glue and let it sit for 6 minutes. And once 6 minutes is over, then I will apply the glitter. So I looked up some instructions, and it said to lightly wet your brush. So I'm just getting it slightly wet. And then you take the glue you just cover the whole cup. So I'm going to come back around to the other side where it's big clumps. I just want to make sure I can get at least the tops. Coming down to the bottom, getting the bottom as well. So I just want to go now with one motion in one direction, making sure I have the whole cup covered. So this is really a test cup. I had some issues with how I painted the colors, so I have some dips and some bumps from the paint, but that's fine because this is just a test cup, just to see how it will turn out. So I think I have a nice coverage on here, so I'm going to let it sit for 6 minutes and I'll be back. Okay, it has been 6 minutes, so I'm going to put down some paper. I am going to be using Fairy Tale Glitter Twilight New Moon. It's an opal color. And I'm going to put some of the glitter into the strainer and then put it on the cup. Just putting it back into the container. So I can put it on the bottom as well. Just try to get all the spots that I missed. I'm going to do one more pass like this. I think I got good coverage. And if I don't get all the spots, that's okay, because I'm going to be putting some chunky glitter on the bottom and the top. Okay, so now I'm going to put the leftover glitter back in this container. And now I'm going to put on the glove. because I'm going to rub off the glitter. And that's what the burnish process is called. So you're just rubbing it into the cup. I think I might have let the glitter or the glue dry too long, but I have a nice coverage, and I'm good with this. So I think you can see how the cup is shiny. So the next step I'm going to do, I'm going to apply epoxy to the whole cup, and I'm going to add chunky glitter to the top and to the bottom. I will be back. Alright everyone, so I have the tumbler on the turner. I have mixed my epoxy. So I'm going to put my first coat of epoxy on the tumbler. Not too thick and not too thin. So I'm just making sure I have a good coat. And you can see the part that I did the tack it method on under the epoxy is shiny. Alright, I think it's a good amount of epoxy on it for now. I'm going to set the epoxy to the side, take off my glove, and get my baby wipe while that's turning and setting for a little bit. Now I'm going to take my chunky opal glitter, it's called Opal Glitz, and I think I want to put it in another cup so I can pick it up and sprinkle it on. So you guys can see it's chunky. So I'm just going to take it, and as it's turning, just putting it on there. And I'm going to do the same thing for the top. I don't want it to be too much in the middle. I want it to be more or less at the top and at the bottom. And it could ombre down a little bit if it needs to, or ombre up, depending on if you're on the bottom or the top. Alright, I'm liking this, guys. And I'm going to turn this off for a little bit. And for the bottom, I'm going to mix it with some other glitter that I have. I'm going to take it off real quick. And I'm just going to dab it. And just push down any of the chunky glitter that came up on the sides. And now that I have it off, I'm just going through to have a closer look. Just filling in any gaps that I might see. Now, to be careful without touching the cup and to get it back on the turner, and like I said, I'm just going to press the bottom down again to make sure none of the chunky glitter is standing up. I think this is a good coat. So what's going to happen is this is going to turn like a normal cup. It's going to turn for 4 hours. And then take it off the turner and then let it sit overnight. And then I'll be back tomorrow to see if we want to put a design on here or if we want to just leave it like this. So until then, keep crafting. The Unicorn Sunburst Tumbler is complete. I have a saying on here, it's "Be a rainbow in someone else's cloud" by Maya Angelou. This is Women's History Month, and so it was fitting perfect for this tumbler for this saying. So I just wanted to show this off. And then also our logos at the bottom. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial.